My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Okay, so I say one thing for sure today. We've kind of got a dim light up there, so not sure how this is going to come out today. We're probably going to need to change the bulb sooner or later, so it kind of does look a little dim in the light here. And I decided to put on my pullover because my shirt is dirty, so that's kind of what I did today. And I say that just for how a little work is going to do, we kind of got to see whether to pull this up or back this up, but I say that it's just about time we kind of get a little bit more work done with the Cardinal, and sometimes it's just hard to get this camera in a good position where it would need to be, where we can get close enough to this. But I say we're going to try to work a little bit more along the wings here, try to get the wings a little more rounded off like they need to be, kind of a little bit more towards the tail a little here, and just kind of try to shave along a little work and do stuff that can just make a little light in us shine a long way, and see how birdies just have little good little ways. They make us all see how good we are to what we have, what we need, what we do. I tell y'all that this is just kind of like a little extra bit of work, I say, to kind of make along the wings here and come up here among the head a little more. And I just kind of put a little bit more bandage around my thumb guard just to try to see if I could make it a little more secure. Here we come up on the back of the head a little bit more towards the neck, and kind of put a little extra work along here to try to see what this is just gonna be like, just to get done with it. And so I say just try to take this work along, make little red cardinals that kind of shine little bright days to us. Oh, the work is just kind of like what it all does in the end. Make it so we kind of work on the wings a little bit, make them so we got one more to round off here, work along that. I'm hoping to kind of get some better cameras sooner or later where we can kind of get things a little more focused here, be able to really see the work being done. And I say just kind of work among the little wing here, kind of take it so we can just kind of get along the wing and remove a little wood from around the poor Cardinal's belly and face. And what else we have to say? I tell y'all that for this little kind of work, we're coming up here again along the back of the head to do a little more, make it so it's going to be a little bit better to show, to see, to know, and to do. I say that this is just kind of what we all treasure in just a little bit of extra good work. And I say when it comes down to what we do last, I mean, we kind of got to look things over, get a little bit of observance to what we have to do. And I say, remove a little scrap from the wings, try to get rid of all this crap that we don't need, just kind of so it'll stand or sit in a way where it's just like this, as you see, and maybe round off a little more, come down to it. We just got to kind of come along, remove extra wood from around the belly and front. I say, just kind of working like this. I tell y'all that this is just kind of one little thing after another that works its way into our bellies and bodies, and in all things. I say, good little time to gather away, remove all the chips and dust and things, and see how little robin shell come the way it does. We kind of got it to sit properly. That's the thing to do. And probably just one or two other little things we'll take care of here. Perhaps I say it could use a little sanding, so we get a rough grit of sandpaper and start sanding along the body. Sometimes, just sometimes, if you see all these little facets in the wood, you might want to get those out, all those little wrinkles. There's going to come a video where we're going to kind of do a little burning here, maybe get a little bit more instructive, I say. And for this little bit of a project, I tell y'all that it's good to kind of get a channel to get a little better and to upload its ways. And I say, I appreciate some of the new subscribers I've been seeing. Sometimes I see the numbers go up, and always enjoy that more. I put out my ads on Instagram and things, and see that it's just kind of the way that good little things can go. I tell y'all that this is just where I come to see where my subscribers come from, and I tell y'all that there's just so much you can't do overnight. I see where all these other people come from with all they have in their channels, and think about the fact that growing a big audience is never something that ever happens overnight. I tell y'all that there's just kind of like a time when we're going to try to move away into this, and I've got plenty grits of sandpaper to use for many different things. back during the pandemic when the stores were running out, I bought like a big bulk full of it online off of Amazon. Took it a while to be shipped, but it came eventually, and got it to start working with. And with all this little extra time and a half that goes into some of the extra types of work that we do, I say this is just kind of how we're moving with a project. I say that there's little saw marks down here on the belly. Get rid of those. A little more to get rid of below the tail with the sandpaper. Probably going to be back on another video to show how little burning is done. See how that's going to go. With a lot to say, a lot to do. I always enjoy doing this kind of work and these kind of crafts and sharing my strengths and abilities in doing them. And with just this kind of work in my life, I can sure see that God is good. He provides us with the wood to use. And this is just kind of one of those things where if you get one of my wood carvings, there's people to thank. Maybe thank a mill worker, maybe thank a forester or a tree sawer or something like that, or a tree cutter or a lumberjack. Because I say that with all this extra wood, there's always lots of people out there who have to saw down the trees and make something of good use. And where it comes to all these stores on Etsy and eBay, where it comes to woodcraft, wherever else I purchase it from, I do know that it's all good. It's all good wood. We'll come back around and do some thinner grits of sandpaper soon, but just wanted to say that I appreciate you viewing me. Appreciate you coming on. Wish you all the best forever. And I always want to say that you're always welcome to this channel anytime, and always keep in touch. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.